Alright, in today's video we're taking a look at a wireless HD IP camera, and I want to show you what the camera looks like and some of the functionality of the application that's included. Before that, a couple of images, gives you a little bit more details about the actual camera, then we'll get into the video. Alright, so as stated, today we're taking a look at an IP camera. So this is the actual camera here, and these antennas do fold down, and you do have a nice amount of adjustment with this mounting plate, and you do have the option of using the screws that are included, which I'll show you in a moment, in the 4 holes here, or they have some adhesive backing that you can use, and it goes right around this little channel where you can actually run the wire down through, so that's nice and neat. You got your camera, of course, on the front with your IRs surrounding it. On the bottom, I've actually got it opened up already so you can see there's a micro SD card and a reset button, and I like that they included a 32 gig SD card, so I'm just using their SD card right in there. That's great. You have motion detection, night vision capabilities with this, and you can hardwire it. It does have the option to hardwire it, or you can do wirelessly, which is what I'm doing. And of course it just plugs in with the barrel connector, and you have, I'd say, close to 10 feet probably in the actual power cord. I can show you that in just a moment. This is the box that it comes in with some information on the back, including a QR code. It uses a program called Cam High, and the program works pretty well, but I'm having to utilize it on my tablet, and I can log in via the IP address on my PC. However, my Galaxy Note 9, which is running the latest version of Android that it's capable of running, fully updated, whether I sideload it or go to the Google App Store, it will start to install and error out. And no matter what I do, I can't get it to install. And in the 2 years I've owned that phone, this is the only program that I've not been able to install on that phone. Every other program works. So I'm hoping a future update will resolve that, because I can only utilize this indoors, because it doesn't really serve a lot of purpose for me outdoors where I'd want it to trigger, because I can't get alerts because I can't load the phone with the app to actually utilize it. So it's a little disappointing in that regard. Otherwise, it works quite well. So this is the adhesive I was referring to, and I don't know how well you can see it, but it's actually shaped to fit perfectly on the actual mount, so you don't have to worry about trimming, cutting, or anything like that. So I may end up using this at some point, but for right now it's just kind of laying inside. So I'm not putting it outside, I'm not needing to mount it. This little door is what covers the reset and the SD card, so that just kind of snaps in place, and it locks into place really good, so it shouldn't fall out. You shouldn't have to worry about losing that. You have a really nice little user manual. Details everything really well. Has a little QR code. Tells you how to get it online and get it working. And it actually isn't a too difficult process to do. And you have lifetime full service. And you have a little visit us, use the QR code. And then you have this kind of a little prize type card. You can scratch off the back and see what you won. So that's a little nice extra thing there. That's the other half of the adhesive. And the only other thing is these pieces here, and there's a little like plastic pieces that screw on and a little ring, and that's going to give you your waterproof seal in the event that you are going to be hardwiring this. That ties into this portion right here, and if you lift up this little plug, you can see that's where your Ethernet plug right there is. But we're going to leave that plugged in. I'm not utilizing that part. And you have your anchors and your screws, and you have a little sort of Allen key for your adjustments. So all of that is included. Other than that, just plastic in the box. But that's it. So overall, the camera works rather well. I love that I can log in with the PC. The images look good during the day. The sound, it seems pretty clear as far as the audio. Video looks good in the day. The nighttime, it's not bad, but a lot of night cameras don't do great. This one does okay. I wouldn't say it's great. Could definitely use a little improvement there. The application, I absolutely would love to get it working properly on my phone, but it does work on my tablet, and I can load other software that works with this camera, but they don't give you the alerts and everything without paying for the professional level features. So it'd be nice to have the actual camera software that's intended to go with this camera working on my phone. But again, that doesn't work. Otherwise, it does seem to work quite well. I'll show you real quickly. I was going to do a screen recording on my phone so you can actually see the video better. I don't want to pull the video off of this and include it alone, because if I put it on the PC, it goes through my editing software, it's going to get processed, and that's going to modify it. So I wanted you to see what it looks like. So since it does work on the tablet, since the tablet's larger, I'm going to show you what it looks like on the tablet. It's not going to be great, but you'll get some idea, get to hear the alarm, different options available and everything. We'll just put the camera, where it can see the actual tablet. That'll give you a little bit of an idea, hopefully. Other than that, there'll be a link below. You can find out more of the details about the specific parameters of this camera. But you do have, an HD camera here, so you're going to get, pretty decent quality video. Let me go ahead and unplug this real quick just so I can show you the power cord. So it uses this type of a power cord. I would like for it to have been like USB and then have one of these adapters so you could actually plug it in and grab USB cables that are varying in length and have a lot of different variety, but it doesn't. It has a fixed, wall wart and all of that cable. So that's it. I'm going to shut this down, grab this call. Thanks for watching. Alright, so I want to show you what the app looks like. Originally I was going to use this with my phone, but it won't load on my phone. It will load on my tablet. I can also view it on the PC, which I really like that option. So I'm going to show you on the tablet and kind of show it to you like this. It's going to be indoor instead of outdoor, and just for future, so I'm going to be triggering an Amazon Echo in a moment, so plan for that here in the next few moments. So anyway, if I turn this on, got the tablet right here, and if I open up the program, you can see right there, I already had it open a moment ago. So you've got your camera listed right here. On the bottom, you've got camera, picture, video, and about, so you can review what's already been recorded across the bottom. So if I go to picture and choose the camera, here's an image, so you can see just an image here in the bedroom / office. And if I go to video, camera, you can see all the different triggered events right here, and there's just a lot of them for alarm or planned recording, and it actually designates which one, so that's really cool. You got play, download, and cancel whenever you click on each one, so it gives you an option like that. And like playback, that's nighttime. I'm not sure it does a great job really at night, personally. It does much better in day, but it still works pretty well as a whole. And then about, it's going to give you the actual version of the app. And if I go back to camera, so you've got your camera right there, and of course if you have multiple, you can have the cameras going all the way down. You can hit the settings button here, or you can tap on the camera. So if I tap on the camera, it's going to give us the feed currently just set up over here in the bedroom. And of course on the screen you've got different controls where you're going to control microphone and speaker. You can do video, picture, zoom in, zoom out, power. So there's a lot of options available with the controls right there. And for the settings, you got password, change alarm setting, action with alarm, recording schedule. So you can actually have like motion detection. You can have emails. When you get alerts, you can set up like an FTP file transfer. When alerts happen, it can upload the videos and pictures and things. You've got left area, right area, or all areas, so you can designate different areas or zones for the motion detection. You can adjust the sensitivity, so that's pretty cool. So the app is actually more impressive than I thought as far as some of the options available. However, it doesn't load on my Galaxy Note 9, which is fully up to date, but it loads on my old Nexus 2013 Nexus 7 tablet, which has some modified software, but it's still an older version of Android, and it works fine. But does not work at all, won't load, side load, doesn't matter, Google Play, just won't load on my phone. So, action with alarm, you can do a siren, you can have no siren on the actual camera. You can do, like if I do alarm linkage, length of time, so I'm going to leave this right here. I'm going to make a motion, let you hear that. I had the volume turned down because it's kind of annoying, but I put it close to the camera so you could hear it. So you do have that option. You can also set up for how long it's going to actually run that alarm. You can email alarm with pictures, save pictures to FTP, save video to FTP. So yeah, like I said, a lot of options available. Recording schedule, of course, if you want to set up a schedule. Audio settings, so you can actually, like we can increase the volume. So, and I'll go back. Turn that off. So, video settings, you can change. There's 2 different streams available as far as the options go. You know, I don't think you need to see a whole lot of that. Wi-Fi setting, of course. SD card setting, which is nice. They include the SD card, so you got the 32 gig card. You can format it right from the actual screen there. You know, very nice. Time setting, whether you want to synchronize it, your email settings and FTP settings. So if you have an FTP server or email, you want to input all the information. That way you can have this thing trigger that. Then you have your system settings, which is reboot or reset the camera, and device information, which is going to give you the ID and the IP address and all that. And you can utilize, instead of utilizing the tool that they talk about in the instructions, you can utilize this IP and log in on your PC. And it uses Flash, which is going away now, so I don't know how long that's going to work as Flash, you know, slowly fades away as far as functionality. So keep that in mind. But it gives you the users and the software version, the IP address, subnet mask, all the stuff you need for your network. So it's pretty thorough. But that's pretty much it as far as the software. Just want to kind of give you a rundown of the actual software to some degree. Give you a little bit of an idea. Of course, you can see like little yellow alert for motion detection and everything. But yeah, I think night vision is not quite as good. So that was the other thing I wanted to show you. Alright, so this is the daytime. How well you can see that. Like that's a daytime view, and of course you can zoom in and zoom out. Alright, so now I'm going to trigger the Echo. Alexa, turn off Office.
Okay.
So that's the nighttime view. I have it in automatic mode right now, of course. So you can kind of see that is what it looks like. That is it. Hopefully that was useful enough. You have some idea of what to expect. There's a link below. You can check that out and find out more. Thanks for watching.